Welcome back, Holotable Heroes, to another Galaxy of Heroes video. I am Scribble, going bald so you don't have to with the world's cup of coffee. It is a cup of coffee, guys. Let's break this down.
So give it up.
My dead body.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Kashyyyk against the Clone Troopers featuring Bad Batch. We have got bonuses for our wonderful... Who do we have bonuses for? It's the coach Mandalorians. Guys, this will be so easy. It's such an easy galactic challenge today. I'm sure you don't need my help. But global feat. It is a righteous retribution. Whenever a unit takes damage, they gain stacking critical damage until they crit. Whenever a unit is debuffed, they recover 10% protection when a unit is killed. Another random ally takes a bonus turn. So, you know, they kind of interrupt you. There's a lot of sustain. But really, honestly, it's not too bad. Dauntless Courage is the modifier for the eponymous Clone Troopers. Whenever they gain a buff that can be dispelled, they also gain a stack of Dauntless Courage, and Dauntless Courage basically stacks their offense, crit chance, crit damage, and health steal. It's okay, though, because they don't really take turns. So we've got the code, which makes us really super chunky and lets us counterattack lots. Our feats. Our feats are very important, guys, because if we don't know the feats, then how do we get the red box? The red box is glory. It is king. Okay. Win with a full team of Mandos. Attempt to inflict stun 30 times. It's only attempt. You don't have to land it, guys. And then you need to complete the battle with an undersized squad. So we are going to do this with two teams. First is going to be a Mando team. Then we are going to do an undersized stunning squad. And I know what you think. You're thinking, Scribble, you are stunning in and of yourself. And I'd be like, yes, you are right. Thank you very much. Happy Monday morning to you too. Let's do Mandos. So, Mandalorians. We're going in with a mold team here. Just a pretty standard one. Canderous, Bo-Katan, Armorer, and Bam. Bam offers a little bit of survivability, a little bit of Whistly Birds action, but really most of the damage, funnily enough, comes from dots and, of course, from the Seething Rage from Maul. Now, because of the modifier here, everybody's going to be recovering 10% bonus protection and stuff when we do debuffs. And Canderous just puts on all the debuffs in the world, which means that, you know, we have a hard time killing anything. But it's not all is lost, guys. I like to focus down at the start on Echo because Echo's debuffs are a little bit frustrating. They're a little bit annoying. You won't actually be able to kill him necessarily because of all that protection recovery, but the dots that we're putting on there from Canderous will eventually kind of put him down to a point that he's nearly dead. As you can see here, he's got, what, 20 odd dots usually by the time we finish with all this. There you go, you've got 20 odd dots. It kind of nearly kills him. Just go full send on him. Just keep going. Boom, boom, boom. Lovely jubbly. Now, we need to get into Whistling Birds. And then the next thing after this stealth is we want to be able to cleanse off all of this. So this big AoE here strips off all the buffs. Echo unfortunately dodged. That evasion up for 15% additional evasion is really bad because Echo over there, he is such a menace that he can just straight up one-tap one of your units and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Like, you're just gonna eat it, unfortunately. But there we go. Can't do much about it. He will most likely just one-tap someone. So we've gotten back up to the 5 stacks of Seething Rage right now. Let's go ahead and put 2 stacks of Beskar armor on Bo-Katan. I want her to survive. I know it's not triple stacks. We can't really hit the triple stacks just yet. You can sacrifice that first armor shred and potentially put it on Wrecker to get 3 stacks of Beskar armor early, but I feel like leaving Tech out in the open. Sorry, leaving... not Tech out in the open. You know who I mean, guys. Bad Batch Echo out in the open and not killing him is actually quite dangerous, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. Just going to go ham now. Put out all of these Whistling Birds. Whistling Birds? Seething Rage. You can see how we just cannot kill anything. And that's mostly because, you know, we're just healing them up all the time. But it's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. Eventually, we will get a turn with Bam. And... Ooh. So I tell you, that Tech is a menace. We'll get a turn out with Bam and actually start having fun. Alright. Good stuff. Right. Now we can stop hitting... Wrecker. Well done, Armorer. Beautiful. Has he actually got heal immunity? He does. I mean, it could be useful to just... Let's just plow into Wrecker right now. Might be able to get something done here. That heal immunity stopping him from reviving Yeah, let's actually use the entire stacks of Seething Rage right now. Get Wrecker out. Oh yeah, he is so dead. I'll use this last stack over here just to put some damage over there, and then we can do this. Boop. And no more Wrecker. So tech is still very much an issue. We cannot understate how big of an issue tech is. I'm going to put the damage immunity over here on Kandris. That should keep him alive no matter what. Lovely. A little bit of counter-attack action there. And we just keep rolling with it. And this is basically how the match goes. You just slowly take out one unit at a time. If you get the heal immunity from Whistling Birds, it makes that a bit easier. But that's kind of it. That's all the nuance to it. If you do get the opportunity to target down Tech, if he does happen to not avoid Bo-Katan's AoE, then all the better. Kill him quickly because he will ramp incredibly quickly, guys. Another Whistling Birds here. That should make our lives easier. Hold on to your horses when Tech is in the house. We've got triple stacks. Let's put it on Mole this time. Get that Beskar armor on him. See what I mean? That 200,000 damage over there to Kandris. Tech is an absolute monster. Right, let's focus down on Tech. Unfortunately, he did have the tenacity up, so we can't get the heal immunity. But because we don't have Kandris anymore, not really that big of an issue, because we're not really putting out any debuffs, funnily enough. It's an interesting GC this time, guys. Very interesting. Let's throw it out. Yep, very good. Now, I feel like Omega is actually more important to get rid of than Hunter right now. Let's just basic here. Beautiful, just another basic. And she's hiding. Now, they do stack up quite a lot of offense with their entertainment. What is it? It's Dauntless Courage, apologies. Dauntless Courage, so you do have to be mindful of that. Let's keep Bo-Katan alive. Now, we've got the 5 stacks, so let's go ham into Hunter right now. Boop. Boop. We may be able to kill him. Oh, it's looking quite good. Yeah, good night, Hunter. And they'll always take that bonus turn. And that's okay by me. Looks like Omegle isn't going to last much longer. Bam gets some Beskar armor as well. Everybody gets Beskar armor. It's a proud moment for us all here. Just throw in these attacks now. I know I don't have many stacks of Seething Rage, but I don't care. I'm just trying to build up the Whistling Birds. Doesn't look like Omega's going to last. And that will get us our Mandalorian victories, guys. Obviously, we still need to get the undersize and we still need to get the stun feats, but we can get that done now with just one team. So let's take a look at the stuns in Underman. Personally, I am a big fan of using Jedi for this. Jedi Knight Luke has got an AoE stun. Jedi Knight Revan's got a stun. Grandmaster Yoda's got a stun. Ayla Secura stuns whenever she crits. Again, you don't have to actually apply the stun. You just have to attempt to apply it. So if they resist, totally fine. Still counts. Very easy to do, especially with all these debuffs going off. They tend to, have quite a bit of sustain. So they will last long enough for you to get the stuns. So I immediately pass my turn over to Jedi Knight Luke. AoE stun, that's 5 of the stuns that we need. Then we'll go ahead and do the mass assist. That would be an attempted stun from Ayla Secura as well. And once again, let's go after Echo. I'm always going to call Ayla, because again, she has a chance to stun every time she crits. So every time we call her to assist, every time she attacks herself, all that resisted, absolutely great for us. So cycle through. Grandmaster Yoda is also a great way of resetting the cooldowns on Luke's Heroes Arise ability. So it means, more mass assists. Reset the cooldowns on Luke. Go ahead and get more AoE stuns. It's a really good way of getting it done. So keep on going here. Keep on going. Let's always swap around turns with Jedi Knight Luke. And once again, we're going to go straight for Echo, and then when we get the opportunity to take out Tech, totally going to do that, because we don't like Tech. He is rather mean, and he said nasty things about my mother once. So looks like Echo is about to bite it as well, which is great. All of these things are attempted stuns. Another AoE stun for us. Hop. And yes, they recover protection, and that's absolutely fine. It keeps us going in this game mode. Gives us the opportunity to slowly but surely get to where we need to be. Oof, Grandmaster Yoda there nearly bites the dust. Might as well apply this. Let's just do a basic here to gain the TM. TM and Foresight. use the event, it's not the event special ability, Heroes Arise ability from Jedi Knight Luke. Keeps us all nice and topped off. Always calling in Ayla here. Lovely jubbly. And we'll do a hop. And a basic, I probably should have done the second special there to give us another chance to get a stun off. Let's pass round to Jedi Knight Luke. There goes Wrecker. Now tech is the most important because tech is absolutely lethal. Absolutely lethal, that tech. Every time we're critting. So long as your Ayla is like modded for high crit chance, it should be absolutely fine. If you don't have stuff invested in Ayla, you can probably throw in someone like OG Basti, for example. She has a stun available to her. I know it's on her second special, but it's better than nothing. That might make it a little bit hard to get round to Luke's Heroes Arise ability. Every time I'm going to pass the turn back to Luke, because I want to reset the cooldowns on him as quickly as possible. Doing a spready. And then once again, direct focus, guys. It also has a stun. So there should be no problems in landing all the stuns that you need for this particular one. No problems at all, because we've got AoE stuns. We've got stuns on every attack with Ayla, which is just great. So this should be absolutely fine. I've, never lost with attempting to do it this way. It's pretty reliable, I feel. Spready, and then more AoE stuns. You get the picture. We could probably just put it on auto at this point, and the game will run it rather flawlessly itself. The good thing is, I believe when you use Repulse, the AoE stun from Jedi Knight Luke, it's also decreasing the enemy's max protection or something like that. I can't remember. I should probably know these things. I've played this game for so long now that I've forgotten more things than I actually know, I think. It's a real curse. It's a real curse. But I have a feeling it makes them easier to kill at some point. I think it also reduces their crit damage or something like that. So there's no real threat of them killing us, as long as you take it sensibly and, kill out the priority units first. Things like Echo, things like Tech, you should be absolutely fine. Even Omega over there getting stunned, and then stunned, and then stunned. Fantastic. Wonderful opportunity for us all. And another stun. Or attempted stun. That should be it, guys. That's the Underman, and that's the stun. All very easy. We've got that really irritating audio bug that I get whenever I go up against Bad Batch. I don't know if it happens to anybody else. Let me know in the comment section. Do you get this stupid thing? Here, listen. Every time I play up against Bad Batch, I get that stupid audio bug. But you can fix it by opening a Bronzium card. I don't understand why. It just works. Listen, you hear irritating noise? No irritating noise. Who knew? Who knew? And I know somebody in the chat is going to say, hey, the only irritating noise I hear, Scribble, is your voice. Shut up. Peace out, guys. May the Force be with you.